one-on-one with barrister. Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. Yeah. As I always say, this place is not a hot seat, but there is pressure. Okay, so it's Barry TV, and you are watching One-on-One with Barrister. So today, I have a wonderful guest. It says guy. Only guy be on. Okay. All right. So, as you know, I don't have any trending news, and also the announcement or the advertisements would be at the end of my edited YouTube video. All right. But I have one wonderful or useful advertisement for you. This one is for free. All right. We have a company called GhanaMart.com. All right. This helps those abroad to be able to buy foodstuffs and also be able to buy credits for their loved ones back in Ghana. This is especially for Ghanaians. Any country at all, if you are in UK, US, wherever, Nigeria even, you are in any part of the world, you can be able to buy credit online, GhanaMart.com. You can be able to buy credit, foodstuffs, whatever it is. They'll deliver it to your loved ones at home in Ghana, all right, to their doorsteps. So you can go type that online and then you're going to see that. All right, it's a free advert. Okay, so I wish they'll sponsor me because it's a free advert. All right, so what are you going to do right now? You guys have missed me. I've missed you guys too. Prepare your questions for this wonderful guy. Yes. You don't have to know him. Just ask him anything. He can answer anything you ask him. Yes. He's that smart. You know it's a smart show, right? Okay, so anyone that appears here is assumed, presumed, and presumed to be smart. Yeah. The guy loves football so much. I was watching his snap one. Anyways, let's leave that for there. All right, so let's continue. Without wasting much time, I think I have to Skopatumana. All right. Yeah. Okay. That song gives me goosebumps. All right. So let me invite my wonderful guest so that he sits with me as we have a wonderful interactions. If you have a question, you can bring it. So you help me. Let's make welcome Silas. All right. Okay. Sit down. Have a nice seat, a wonderful seat. All right. So we're going to be using a microphone, okay?
Okay.
Yes. You can give me. Okay. All right. So the questions will come, and the compliments will come, and so you would answer them. The compliment goes to me. Anything that is nice goes to me. The questions goes to you, as usual. So I'm that greedy. Yeah. All right. What pressure now? Say
I'm cool.
Yeah, you're cool.
Yeah.
You know this song, Skopatumana?
I've heard about it.
Sing.
Oh, no.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard
You know
of
any
it.
line?
Skopatumana.
What else come?
You know, say they say that.
All right. Okay. All right. So, first of all, me personally, I just know you for Silas. What's your full name?
Okay, my name is Silas Adjei Sarpong. Not Silas, but Silas.
It's Silas.
Yeah.
Wow. Not Silas.
Yeah.
Paul and Silas. Where from your name? Is it not from the Bible?
It's from the Bible.
But that means the real name is Silas.
Yeah.
Not Silas.
Paul and Silas.
Paul and Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are learning. Hey. Okay. All right. So, Silas what?
Silas Adjei Sarpong. My surname is Sarpong.
Okay. Adjei.
Adjei, yeah.
Okay. I see. Is that a real voice?
Yeah, that's my real voice.
Is that a real voice?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Or you want me to talk like?
All right. Maybe they're not hearing you, so because I see your snap, and when it comes to football, when Barca and whatever played, you know I'm not too much of a football fan, but hey, you know that can maybe it was adrenaline working.
Yeah. You could say that.
Okay. All right. So, my wonderful guest, if you have any question for him and you have any compliment for me, please just send it. Okay. All right. I can see you all. I can see you all. I can see Kiki Wacho. I can see Angela Quant 102. I can see Casey Boy. I can see AG Hair Collection. I can see Income. I can see Mami. I can see you all. Juni Amutumba. Amutumba. Oh, Mutumba. I see you. I see you. I see you. This guy is a constant fan of Barry TV. I give you thumbs up. He's always watching. Angela Quant. Okay, so people are already laughing. All right, so you're going to tell me a little about yourself, what you're doing in Ukraine, and yeah, something basic about yourself. Just some few words before I take my words out of your words. So tell me.
Okay, I'm a nobody.
Oh.
As I said, I'm Silas Adjei Sarpong. And I came to Ukraine in 2015.
Oh, 2015?
Yeah.
Wow, that's okay.
That was February 28th, 2015.
So did you study, did you do PATFAC?
Yeah, I was in
Okay.
PATFAC economic school.
Oh really? In 2015 you were in PATFAC?
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, and I got enrolled in medical school. And I've done 4 years there.
So far, 4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah. Okay, so talk, can you talk louder?
Yeah, I
can. Okay, yeah. All right.
Okay.
So, so far you've done 4 years in medical school?
Yeah, 4 years.
You have 2 more years to go?
2 more years to go.
Wow. If you should stop medicine right now, can you practice?
Maybe
what you've learned so far?
Maybe I can teach.
Oh, you can teach?
Yeah, I can teach because like everyone can teach.
Everyone can
You
teach.
just pick the subject you're good at.
And you teach?
Yeah, I think I'm good at some few subjects.
Okay, let me talk a little about the education aspect, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, someone says, Silas, we can't hear you. Silas, we can't hear you. All right, so they want your voice as the way you were shouting when Barca lost the match. Wow.
Okay, I'll give it to them.
Okay.
I'll give it to them.
Yeah, so we can't hear you, please. All right, so as I was saying, let's talk about the education aspect before we go to any other aspect, because that's what we talked about. I said, do you guys do practicals as in 4th year as you are right now? Do you have anything like practicals? Yeah.
Nope.
Don't do practicals, or it's not yet time.
You know, when we are talking about practicals, like comparing to other universities, like in Ghana even, like it's not up to that level.
Wow.
Our practicals is just...
Were you in university in Ghana?
No, yeah, I was in a university, but I don't call it like... I was in Central
University?
About 4 months in Central University.
Oh.
Central
University?
Yeah, Matayeku campus.
I see. You have money, eh?
Money.
What's that?
There's a bag.
A bag full of?
My documents.
Okay. A bag full of documents.
Yeah.
All right. There's no money in there. I see. Okay, so someone said, Mr. Silas, please, we can't hear anything. Okay. We can't hear anything. That means that they want you to shout as the way I am shouting. Oh, that's your voice?
Yes, that's my voice.
Wow. Okay. So that means there's not been once you had practicals here?
There are a few times.
Okay, that means... Okay.
There are a few times you had practicals, like injection. Yeah. And that was just one time. And you know, like to be a practitioner, you don't need just one time. And it was just like some foam.
Wow.
Yeah.
Foam. or you're
foam.
practicing on foam,
On foam,
not on human beings.
not on human beings.
But you should have volunteered each other to be injecting in there.
What are you going to inject?
Maybe some harmless, maybe water into your body.
No, you can't inject water into your
oh,
body.
really?
Yeah.
Hey.
You can't even inject air
into
someone's body. It's going to cause embolism or something.
That was then, when I was practicing medicine then, we used to, but because of the chemicals that are used for these newborn babies, we can't use water for them anymore. You understand? That was then. We used to inject human beings with water. That was then. Did you believe me?
No.
Wow.
Because if you inject air or water into someone's body, you are going to cause embolism.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't say we're going to have a medical class here. I was just
trying to.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And so that means that you need more of practicals.
Yeah.
Or how you see it is okay.
For the practical aspects, I think when you go to the hospital for clinicals, you can get it there.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can even watch some videos on YouTube and like self-practicals, like when you're home.
What are you practicing on? That's the point. Because practical has to do with...
Okay,
I've met that you used to practice.
No, I've met a couple of people who are not even studying medicine. Like they are not reading anything about medicine, but they inject themselves.
Like me. I do that a lot.
Okay.
That's why I know that you cannot inject water and air into the body. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But me, for instance, I have not done it before.
You've never injected anyone before?
No, I remember when I was in first year, I bought a syringe. And
and it's still there. It's still lying there.
I don't know where it is now. It was in the hostel, like.
That was you were so happy that medicine. That's
and I was injecting
my. Are you fed up
bed.
already?
Oh, I'm not fed up. I'm not fed up.
Is it your passion, or you just want to do it for someone?
No. Those that knows me, when I was in Ghana, when I was in, I attended NIFA secondary school.
Okay.
I hated science. Like
you hated science.
I hate science. I used to have a.
Were you a science student?
No.
You're not a science student.
No.
How did you enter here?
Here.
Yeah. No, not here. There.
Okay. I think a whole lot of people know this story because I've said it a lot of times.
So tell us.
Okay, actually, I came to Ukraine to fulfill my football dreams.
Okay.
Yeah, that was why I came to Ukraine. When I was in Ghana, when our results were in, like Wasi result, my dad wanted me to pursue like I don't know, educative course in Ghana, in the university, but I didn't agree. I told my dad I wanted to play football. Yeah. So we thought about it, and he was like, okay, if you can find someone who can help you with this football outside Ghana, because in Ghana we know that football can be only accomplished outside. So he said I should find this opportunity, but just it should be attached to education.
Okay.
Yeah, so I asked a few people, and someone told me about a certain man in Central Region. The same one who brought Cephas and Benkin.
Oh, the same man that brought Cephas and Benkin. From Ghana, right?
From Ghana, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he told me that in Ukraine I can play football. Like he gave me the options, Ukraine and US.
Ukraine and US.
Okay. And he was like, okay, in US football is not so common there and all that. But me as a footballer, like I followed football a lot, and I knew that when you want to play football, you have to come to Europe.
Yeah.
So practically, I chose
Europe.
Yeah, I chose Europe. And
here I am. He didn't give you any other country in Europe?
No. He said at that moment it was just Ukraine.
Okay.
So I came to Ukraine thinking I'll be playing Shakhtar Donetsk by now.
Wow, that's a big dream. Shakhtar Donetsk. You knew of Shakhtar Donetsk when you were in Ghana?
Yeah, I knew of. To be honest, I knew just Shakhtar Donetsk, only Shakhtar Donetsk, and I knew of this player Shevchenko.
Okay.
Like that was the only thing I knew about Ukraine by then. I didn't know anything else.
So, on what invitation did you arrive in Ukraine?
Honestly, I didn't know.
You know the
Yeah.
kind of invitation you were coming on.
I didn't know. Like for me, like personally, I'm not that invasive type of person.
Okay.
Like when I'm paying someone or like someone is paying someone to do something for me, I just make sure the person does it. Like I knew that this is what I was going to do.
Yeah.
So I didn't really ask. Like I used to ask, but I didn't know my invitation. Like
Yeah.
it was just when I got to, when I was coming, my dad wanted to surprise me,
Surprise.
so
Yeah.
he booked Lufthansa
Okay.
for me.
Wow.
So when I got to the airport, I met this. You know
So your
this.
dad knew you were going to play football.
My dad knew I was going to play
Play
football.
football, not for education.
No, not for education.
Wow.
So when we got there,
Interesting.
these officers, like the Lufthansa, the
Okay.
main,
Yes. Okay.
she was asking me question, like what are you going to study because you have a student visa.
Alright.
And my dad was like, economics. So that was when I knew that I was going to do economics.
Okay. So that's
So
when economics entered your head. When
yes,
you were, okay.
yes. So the woman was very angry. She was like, "You don't even know what you're going to study. So why are you going?" Yeah, but
They should
that was
rest you.
that was just one of those things. So they didn't even let me come, like with Lufthansa, because she was like, I needed a transit visa.
Oh, okay.
So
Through which country was that?
Spain,
Spain. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Wow. So you had to fly another time.
No, I fly the same day.
Oh.
My dad went to book Turkish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 That's interesting. So when you arrived, now that means that you knew everything at the airport.
Yes.
Before the airport.
Let me tell you one funny story. When I was in the airport, when after booking
Okay.
Turkish,
Yeah.
I was doing check-in,
Okay.
and they asked me. That time, my dad gave me,
Some dollars.
yeah, that was $3,800. I was supposed to carry,
Wow.
along 4,200. Okay, but
Why?
because that's what the agent
Told you that
told you.
the team,
Yeah,
or for maybe for your process or something like that,
I
right?
didn't. That was what they told me to
Wow.
bring.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I should carry along 4,200.
Wow.
But because we bought another ticket, so like it was left with just
Oh, okay.
three
It's reduced.
thousand.
Okay.
Yeah, 3,800.
So
And
actually, that money just went like that. The Lufthansa
I don't.
flight.
They retrieved it
Okay.
later on.
Okay.
So the woman who was doing the check-in asked me, how much are you having? Like, how much are you having on you?
Wow.
Yes, and I was like, oh, I have, I have $42,000.
40. You mentioned. Okay.
Yes, because whenever the guy in Ukraine send me, like, you have to carry along 4,000, but I don't read it well, so
I
I was
said
thinking
42,000.
42,000, and that time
Yeah.
I didn't know about the dollars,
Yeah.
so I was like $42,000, and the woman was like,
Dollars.
$42,000. How much?
Whoop-ah.
How much I have? I said 42,000. She asked me, where is it? I said, it's here in my
Amazing.
So they didn't want to check me in. So they had to call the main supervisor, and the woman was like, well, first time I woke up with you, I was like, yes.
Yes.
I said, you should allow.
So the money, the 42,000 was in your
Yes,
pocket.
the
And he said,
42,000.
let me see.
No. She was like, is it your first time? I said, yes.
Yes.
And he said, okay, let him go.
All right.
Yeah.
So actually, when you arrived in Ukraine, an agent met you.
Yeah.
Right? You met an agent.
I met someone, not an agent, because I was supposed to go to Ivano. The person,
Whoa.
the person who was
Your invitation was from Ivano. When you
my
got
invitation, it's a whole lot of.
you have a lot of story, eh?
Yeah, my invitation was from Portava. I didn't know
Okay.
that I was coming to Portava.
Okay.
I knew that I was going to Ukraine.
Ukraine, But no,
So
you know the city, you don't know.
I didn't know anything. So I met one guy, like, when I came, like, he knew the time I was coming. So when I got out, I met him, like, Silas Adjei
Okay,
Sarpong.
so,
So he took me, and he said we were going to travel another, I think that was 10 hours. And I arrived at 8 o'clock, okay, in the morning. And my train was was at 10 p.m. in the evening. So I had to sit in the airport from 8.
You were with him?
I was with him, wearing that big jacket.
Oh, you were having jacket?
Yes.
You came with the jacket?
I came with the
You have a
jacket.
picture? You still have a picture with
Like, I have. Okay, I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So you had to travel from airport to
Ivano. First, we went to Lviv, and from Lviv to Ivano. So I was in Ivano for 1 week.
Wow.
Yeah, then I came to Poltava.
So as you were in Ivano for 1 week, what was happening?
Yes, I was in Ivano, like I was WhatsApping my friends, like I'm in Ukraine,
so,
and it started snowing like that. So every day I used
carried away.
Yeah, but the thing was that I was in a nice hotel. Like I was in a hotel for 1 week. So like at least I had yogurt, I had some biscuits. And I was
maybe probably the team is already sponsoring you.
Yes, so and this guy went to buy football for me. So I was having football. Yes, I was having a football.
The guys okay.
And in my room I used to play football. I was just waiting for the day, like yes.
Wow.
So it happened for 1 week. Then that was when I got to know that I was actually going to study. Yeah.
I'm not emotional. Okay. All right. So my wonderful viewers, you're watching 101 with Barrister. Anything you say would be used against you in the court of law. Interesting and amazing story. If you have any question for him, you can ask. Okay. Any question outside what we're talking about? Any compliment? Am I not looking good? Why is any compliment not coming for me? All right, so so now you arrived in Poltava and you had to study medicine. Oh, you had to study what? Language?
Yeah, language.
So were you asking them questions as you were going along with them?
You
were just waiting for the day you learn in the field.
My first day in Poltava, I cried.
In Poltava here?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, it was my first day coming to Poltava.
You came alone?
I came with that guy.
Okay.
Newton, he's in Ivano.
He's still in Ivano now?
I learned he went back.
So we can't get him and beat him?
No.
We can't get him, okay.
So when I came to Poltava, I came with him. Like coming to register in economic school. Okay. Meanwhile, I had another agent that was Raj.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know about them,
Wow, okay.
And like already, he had taken my money, like everything.
The one you brought?
Yes.
The one you brought? When you gave it out?
I just went to give it to him.
Really?
He's a
3,000 whatever it is, you gave it to the guy?
And he was, like, the reason why I was in Ivano for 1 week is that he was waiting for the remaining $400. My dad was supposed to send me $400.
Wow.
Yeah, that was, but like, I don't know what happened, but okay, he was like, okay, then let's just go and do it.
Okay.
Because he calculated, okay, 200 for your medicals, 400 for your hostel.
Okay. This.
Yes.
And then you saw that there was no money again.
Yes, it was like we need the 400 before we can register. Yes. So when we came back, he was like, okay, I'll just fix my money into it. We came to Poltava. We were going to register. Economic school said they won't register because we had another agent. And meanwhile, like they said, the agent is very angry because he was supposed to pick me up in the airport. But the guy told him that I'll be arriving at 12 o'clock a.m., 12 o'clock p.m. So they went there. I wasn't there. Like I was already here. Wow. So economic school. Raj? Yes, Raj. But then it was Anish. Like I met Anish. Okay. They came and they gave me conditions like before they will register me in the school, I should bring 4,600. Yes, cash dollars. And I was.
So you were still with the guy, or the guy?
I was still with the guy, and the guy was like trying to talk to them, but they were very angry. So I had to tell Raj that okay, they should just start registering me, but I'll pay them. Okay. They was like no. So I told them that okay, let me just give you $500, then you start something. So then I gave them,
Like,
like, I took
okay.
500, I gave it to them, and they told the school that, oh, everything is okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I told them that my dad is sending me money, so I have to go to the bank, and then I take the money, I come and give it to them. So according to the school, like, the school knew that everything was settled.
Wow.
So do you know what happened? Like, when we went out, I was there confused like that. I told my dad that I wanted to come back to Ghana. And my
Really?
dad, yes, because I saw no football. Like, no chance of playing football.
Wow.
Yeah. And
So
like,
nothing like football was in the same,
nothing. We went to
only the
what?
football that was bought for you in the hotel, and that was,
Yeah.
what was the ball? Where's the ball? Did you carry it along?
Yeah, I brought it to Port Tower.
Is it still
It got
around?
missing in Port Tower. Yeah, so that day what made me cry was that, like, I wasn't registered by then. And the guy told me that his train, the Newton guy, his train was
He's
supposed to leave like at 3 p.m. So he's going. And then
Yee.
he just gave me $2,100.
Wow.
But by then he had already paid for my hostel 1 year
Okay.
and medicals.
Okay. But you're not registered.
I was not registered. So he left me there, like, after Novka, economic school after Novka,
At the bus stop.
at the bus station. Like, I was alone, like, you know that feeling. And that time,
Wow,
that
interesting.
particular time, I wept. I called my
You-
dad. I told him that this what happened. My dad was like, "Don't worry, just go to the school." So I went to the school in tears. I was like, they didn't understand English, and
Yeah, so you can't even also
yeah,
speak
so I was
it.
just crying like that. They told me, "Oh, we are with one of them, like, could." He said, "We wait you, we wait you."
Waiting for what?
To sign my distance. So I just went there. I
Ah,
was
okay, okay.
signing. And then one of Raj people just came, and he called Raj that I'm there signing. But when Raj came out, I had
Okay.
already, yeah. So that was what happened.
Hey, so this dream about the football, is it still holding?
No, I've given up. Long time. I think 2016. That was when I tried going to Greece.
Or you tried going to Greece 2016?
Yeah, that was the
And then what
second.
happened?
That was the second time I cried in Ukraine.
Are you daddy's boy?
No,
Are you mommy's boy?
maybe somehow.
So
I'm much connected to my mom than my dad.
so what makes, okay?
For me, okay, the thing is, I'm emotional
You're
about,
emotional, right?
like, little details, like some small
Do you have a
things.
girlfriend?
No,
Why did you think for a second?
because I had to think if I.
Wow. Are you sure? Or because you think it's not online, so you think you can lie?
Oh no, I'm not lying.
I mean, not in Ukraine, maybe back home.
I don't.
Why?
I'm talking to few people.
You're
Like,
talking to a few people.
yeah,
Mm,
maybe after 1 week.
after 1 week,
Yeah.
something will happen.
I don't know.
So if after 1 week you can still testify if you have or not. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wouldn't lie
Then you should
about
have.
it.
I should have waited so that you. All right. So if I have a girlfriend for you, do you like?
No, it's not like, girlfriend is not something I'm like, I don't know how to put it, but
It's not your priority.
I have to choose the
by
girl.
yourself.
Yeah,
By yourself.
yeah. It's not like I have to get a girlfriend by this
Okay,
time.
okay.
I have to know, like, the kind of person I'm going out with.
Why do you want to go out with them or the person?
With them.
With them.
I don't know, companionship or something.
For companionship.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. For companionship.
Hmm.
Okay. For how long?
As long as it takes.
As long as it is.
Yeah.
As long as you can handle.
Mm-hmm.
I see. All right. So you're just looking for one or two or three?
I'm looking for one. I'm
Just
a
one.
one girl person.
One girl person.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay. So if you should be called to play football and leave medicine, you wouldn't do that?
Honestly, now I can't.
Do you
I
have
can't,
injury?
I don't have injury,
Okay.
but I can't. You know, football is a game
you are
of.
too big now or heavy now?
No, as for that one, it will take like two months to get back to form. But then my age, who is willing to sign a 25-year-old?
It's not possible like that.
If I had like some history of playing in a professional team, it will be possible. But now, like, I don't have any record of playing in a professional team. So they don't really know me. I'm not in the system. So they will not sign someone 25 years old. What if they put me on the pitch and I can't do anything?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's how football works.
So now you've just you are fully back for medicine.
The medicine?
Would you actually complete it?
Oh,
you will.
Yes, that's how I am. If I start something, I have to finish it, no matter what. Because who knows? Maybe
that's not who you are. Because you started football, and you didn't finish it.
Because I was smart enough to realize. I was smart enough to realize that it wouldn't take me anywhere. You know, I have friends who actually followed football, and now they are out of school. They are out.
So why did you move from that economic school to medical school? You should have continued something just.
You know, that was just
to pass out.
That was just 2 days decision.
Okay.
Like 2 days after, I hated medicine. I like my friend was Ansu. You know Ansu.
Yeah,
Ansu was very passionate about medicine. He was always watching anatomy videos, and I was like, "You are useless. You just come. What are you going to do?"
And so was it the one that motivated you?
No.
So what took you there?
You know, you know, when you finish Patfak, you have 10 days to get enrolled in a different university or the same university. So we went to Uzhgorod.
Is it correct?
No, it's not working. We went to Uzhgorod, okay, and we were looking for a school, but we went there and they were like, I wanted to do business management, so they told me that it was in Russian. So we came back, and I didn't know where to go.
Okay.
So I came to technical school, and they told me that I will be the only student in the class.
Wow.
Yeah, for business management. I told my dad, and he was like, "Okay, why don't you look for a professional course?" So that's where I started thinking about medicine.
Interesting. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Somebody said, funny and interesting story. Somebody's laughing. Wow. Okay. That's interesting though. So that brought you to Ukraine.
Yeah.
Wow. So since you don't have the intention of staying here to be spending this much, 4,000 and 4,000 all the time every year, did you plan that if things don't go well, you would go for education, and then so you have some support back home? And do you have any challenge with this education system that you've just enrolled yourself in impromptu? Is there any problem with that, like financially or something that is sometimes stopping you or has a challenge in your education relating to medicine?
There's not been any kind of challenge.
Let me say, seek out of your own.
It's not that seek out of you, but then if you have a supportive family, my dad and my mom, like I have no other, like, you know, some people have aunties
uncles, and
for
stuff.
Me, it's my dad and my mom.
Okay.
If they don't have, and I'm also supportive because I don't put the pressure on them. For me, I can stay. Sometimes I've been in Ukraine. I've stayed for like 1 month without money.
Okay, without money.
Without money, I've been eating oats for 1 month.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been through a lot. Because I knew that it's not that my mom wouldn't like to send me money, but I didn't want to put the burden on her. Yeah.
Because you're thinking about the 4,000 they're going to pay.
Yeah, for the fees and then your apartment and then all those stuff.
Wow. I see. So since you were in a hostel.
Yeah, right? I was in a hostel
and you moved to apartment. Okay, so did the pressure increase? Or it's just normal?
Okay.
And any time where you find it difficult to...
You know, support? For me, I thought through, because in the hostel it was very bad. very bad. And I realized that I was even spending much in the hostel than in an than to be in an apartment.
Really?
Yes, because you can plan on one manka for 1 week. But in hostel, you get a lot of visitors, like unexpected visitors. Someone can just come into
inside
your
the
room. Charlie, what's up? Then your manka, like
Wow.
your yogurt, you know those type of things.
Yeah,
So when I went back to Ghana, I went back to Ghana.
Yeah, sure.
And I told my mom that no, I
In
can't
which
do
year did
this.
you go back to Ghana?
In 2016 summer.
Okay.
I told my mom that I can't do this because in the hostel a lot of tarakan, bed bugs.
Why did you stay back home when you realized that your dream wasn't this? You maybe 2016 when you went back to
Okay, let me say this. When I started studying medicine, I found out that
It's interesting.
it's interesting. I could do it.
Yeah.
You know, before that I was like I had to study. Yeah.
Steady, you know.
But when I got to my class, my group, I realized that like though I have smart people in my group, but I realized that they were not that like
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I could cope.
Yeah, you could.
I could cope with them.
Yeah,
And
I see.
yeah.
Wow. All right. So, you're watching One on One with Barrister. Anything you say would be used against you in the court of law. You're watching Smart Show. All right, it's a smart show. Wow, this story is very interesting. This is very interesting and inspiring as well. So don't give up on anything you find yourself doing. Okay. I think this might save you some way somehow one day. You know,
I think
medicine.
so.
Yeah. And so you're going to practice. You're going to go into medicine. As in, when you finish, you will do medicine. You'll be a doctor, and
That's the agenda. Like I have no other thing. It's
are you business oriented? Maybe aside.
Yes, for me, I'm everything oriented. Wherever money is, I am.
You are.
Yes,
Right.
yes. For me, I believe in like exploring.
Okay.
You have to invade places. Like if you see there's an opportunity here, you
What
just
time? Let me see. Oh, okay. All right. So.
yeah. So I don't just sit at one place, but I don't rush.
Okay. You don't rush.
I don't rush in life
I see.
because
Are you aside medicine? What else are you doing here?
I'm doing something.
You're doing something.
Yeah.
Business. Working.
Let's say business.
Let's say business.
Yes, I have something going on. And now, thanks to God, I'm not dependent.
Okay.
Like, I'm independent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So money doesn't come from home anymore. Not as it was
Okay,
before.
money for fees, yes. But for apartments, for food, like, for other stuff.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. That's nice. That's interesting. Wow, this is an interesting interview. Wow, you had a lot of story. I think you should come here again. All right. So when are you going home next? Before your
Okay, July.
Oh, you're going home this summer.
Yeah, this summer.
Wow, that's interesting. You're going home this summer. Okay. All right. So I think we've had a lengthy conversation, and thank you so much for coming. Wow, I didn't know you have this much to say. You made me talk less. That was very interesting. I wish I would do. My other guests to always make me do this, talk less, and they make all the talking. All right. Anyways, you reserved my questions. I had a lot of questions, but we don't have enough time.
Okay.
So I think
maybe some other time.
yes, some other time, sure. So thank you so much for coming. Do you have anything for my wonderful guests before you go?
I have just two words. Push up.
Push up, okay.
Yeah.
Push up, just 2 words.
Yeah, just
wow.
2 words.
Push up. Yeah, I learn every day. And somebody said, I love your hustle.
Yeah. Thank you.
Somebody's giving you thumbs up. Income senior, yeah. So, Lambda Production, I can see you, Baba Kataki. Your name. This is your name. Only God will save you. I can see you, Anin Kenneth. I can see you, Araputa, Good News. Fresh Kids, Always. Junior Morgan. And Ines Pickens. Jedalia. Sechi Rose Junior. And now, Coley, I can see you guys. Augustine Frempong, Ediafua, Ben King, Naliaka, Francis, that Rosie, St. Matthew, a lot of people. Damn, I see you all. Yes, we can't. Somebody said, yeah, yes, we can't hear you. Okay, so that is it. That's so. I see you, Grace Love. I see you. I think your people are here, but they don't have any question for you because they know you. The people, yeah. I think I've asked the questions they wanted to ask. If you have a girlfriend, it bothers everybody. All right, so thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers. I really appreciate the support. And as I said, the advertisement would be on my edited YouTube video at the end of it. So you'd have to watch and then subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment, share to your friends, and I'll see you again. Thank you for supporting. Peace out. All right, thank you. See you again.
Great one.
Hey, Doctor Sapong.